Hey everyone, welcome to the Sam Livecast. We're less than a month away from Thanksgiving. You guys realize that?
Wow.
I'm so excited.
And what does that mean?
Stuffing, turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes.
Stuffing, turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes. We're doing none of that today. We're gonna just do a little. I bought this for dinner last night. We didn't use it, so I wanted to do something to use it up. I don't like to waste things. A friend of mine was telling me about this spinach thing that he does. Kind of an old school spinach thing. There's cheeses and spinach and melty junk and it's bread and it's beautiful. And I thought I would do that, but I'm going to try and make it a little different. So instead of spinach, you ready for this?
No.
Yes.
Here's what I'm using.
Something frozen.
Ready? What are those?
Yeah.
Edamame.
Edamame.
Uh-huh.
What?
I thought it would be really interesting to see how this whole thing went down. Why not? They're green, they're delicious, they're healthy. Who doesn't like edamame? Anybody? No.
Not anybody I know.
Everybody likes edamame. Well, this was a mistake, though. Now, how am I going to do this? Why do I have to go and do stuff like that? Okay, but so here's what it is. I mean, his version that I think is a fairly traditional version is this. It's cheese, it's butter, and it's a little mayo thing, right? So I'm going to add a couple things to this that maybe aren't normally added because it's all about flavor here, ladies and gentlemen. So a giant clove of garlic we're going to throw in here because why not, right?
Maybe we should do a week of shows that involve a processor thing like that.
Oh, it's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Some people only have time for that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can still make a great meal. We do our dinner with the jambalaya, which is essentially just throwing everything in and pushing a button.
Right. Okay, so I want to throw a little onion in this thing too. Not a ton. I don't want to overwhelm, but I think just a little spicy garlic and now this onion in here is going to be a good thing. So we've got the edamame, we've got the onion, we've got garlic now. Now we have some cheeses that we have to put in. So we're putting in some mozzarella and some Monterey Jack. Everybody good with that?
Oh,
Good.
Yeah.
Does that look like a cup?
Maybe more.
It feels like a cup. I think it's about right.
Do you always have a thing of cheese in your fridge?
Yes, always. You know why?
Cheese
So
is delicious.
I can do this. Cheese is delicious. It goes on so many things. Quesadillas, eggs, stuff like that. I'm always at the ready. It's one of those things that if you've got some in your fridge, you can do something delicious with, right?
Right.
Edamame, okay, that, blah, blah, blah. This, I need some butter.
This is kind of
about
a
4 tablespoons of butter. I hope this is going to work. I hope I shouldn't have. I don't like to make extra steps when I'm using the processor.
I mean, this is like a creamy edamame.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Okay, now I'm using Miracle Whip. Here's the thing. I'm going to try to use, I guess, about a half a cup maybe. Does that look about half? There. If you're going to use a Mayo product, I think I say it all the time. Mayonnaise is mostly kind of fat, so if you're going to use one, use fat with flavor. I got it. And check this out. I didn't realize this. At the store, where's my phone? I can do it when we sit down at the table. The calories in Miracle Whip are like half of what they are in regular mayo, and I did not know that.
Huh.
I thought they were all created equal. Turns out they're not all created equal. Okay, so this goes on, and now we'll pulse. See, this is when I worry that you've got to give it a little hand zhuzh. You know what I mean? Like a little love this way to mix it up.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
No, never done this. Never made this before. And I'm sure when I call them and I go, hey, dude.
It's going.
I did it. It's not really going, though, is it?
Well, you got a lot of stuff, so like the
Is
bottom's
it?
going.
Do I just have
You
to
can
wait?
see it.
Is it going to happen?
You might have to push it down. Oh, yeah. See how the bottom's going?
What I like is I like the idea that you can just throw everything in and then walk away and do something. And so when we walk away, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut open our bread. So it's just this. My oven is on to 350 degrees. This guy's going straight this way.
You might have to push it, man.
Wow, I may have overloaded this. My bad. I mean, look at, there's a lot of stuff in here. So the color's going to be beautiful, though,
Yeah.
no?
You got that one tiny loaf of bread and 8 cups of edamame dip.
Well, I think it's going to be okay, but I don't know what else I need to do to make this happen.
Kind of reminds me of our garlic bread mix.
Right? Well, I'm really not happy. There's no liquid that I could add to this. I don't really need to add anything.
What about a little olive oil, something like that?
I mean, I guess I could, but you know how much olive oil I'd have to put into this to make a difference, Lynn?
Oh no, just to make it a little easier to
Like a lot.
deal with. Your poor little food processor. It's like
I
chugging
know,
along.
the poor little food processor is just a big dying in here. See, I can't tell if the oil's doing anything or if it's just on the edge. I'm on the edge of glory. I'm on the edge of edamame, waiting for it to mix in the bowl. Who sings that?
No idea.
You
old
sing
man.
that apparently.
What's
then.
her name? Lady Gaga.
Oh,
On the
really?
edge of glory.
She didn't sing about edamame.
She doesn't sing about edamame. I do. You know that song's about her grandfather when he was slowly dying?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't know
They
you were
used to
such a
talk about
Gaga
that.
fan.
I know.
I'll tell you something. The first time I heard her sing, can you consider it a cappella if it's with a piano?
I mean, in today's case, it's
In today's case, sort of?
yeah, it's minimalistic. Yeah.
Okay. I apologize for this not happening faster. And maybe this is not the way to do this. Maybe you shouldn't use a...
Would you do it in a blender, maybe?
I don't think I'd do it in a blender. And this
Let
is a pretty new processor, so...
Let me tell you, like even stuff in my Vitamix at home,
Yeah.
I tend to like overload it, and it just doesn't go, and like you can smell the motor kind of getting hot.
Well, the Vitamix
So-
has got that plunger thing, right?
So you have to plunge it a lot, actually, for thicker smoothies and things like that.
Okay, this is starting to make me nuts.
Let me just take half of it out.
I don't want to. I like the idea that everything can go in. You know me, I like simple.
Well, yeah, but
I like simple, I like delicious,
While
and
you
here
were
we go.
making it, I was about to ask you if it was going to make a difference throwing in those big onions.
oh look at that, it is.
It's happening. And I want to get it smooth. Can you see in the top? Oh, you have to go down right through that hole, though.
Oh, this looks dangerous.
No, I don't think it's dangerous. Let's see what that shot looks like. So I don't want to keep putting oil in, but really I feel like somehow it might help.
It is helping. Look at that. Wow, this is the processor can, man. You don't
That's
get this
pretty
anywhere
cool,
else.
huh? Okay, so it's taken longer than we want it to, so maybe you do it in half. You know what, maybe what you do is you let the edamame defrost more because they weren't all that defrosted. But I figured, how much do I have to make them defrost because they're just going to go in this thing and in the oven.
Looks. Oh, there it goes.
You think it's doable, Neil?
I think so.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Whether it's ready or not, I'm going for it. And it actually looks pretty good right now. Well, I've got enough for like 14 of these.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know how this happened. I think maybe his directions were for something that needed a lot more bread.
I mean, you said it was spinach too, right?
Yeah.
So part of me was thinking, well, if it's spinach,
But his recipe was like a pound of spinach, so how can this not... Look at that giant whole onion in here. That's not going to work.
well, part of it too is spinach is like a lot more liquid in general, right?
Yeah. But
So-
when it's this like out of a bag frozen style, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, doesn't matter. Here's what this is going to be. It's going to be crazy delicious, I think.
Well, it's pretty much got everything good in there, so.
Right. How do you not like this? Don't be hating it. Why? Am I putting too much on this?
And so what do we have? We have our oven at
Oh my
350.
God. My oven's at 350. It's going on a baking sheet right now.
How long?
Like this. I think it's going to take about 15 minutes. Unless I've really badly overloaded this, and then it's absolutely impossible.
Should we be seeing color changing on the top or like some crispiness?
You mean when it cooks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, there it is. It's just going in like that. Okay, here's the deal. All right. 15 minutes in there, we think. We're going to keep our eye on it. Don't go away. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk food, great things, right here on the Sam Livecast. All right. It's in the oven. You know, as I'm getting ready to sit down, I'm thinking to myself, why do I have to change things? Why couldn't I make the recipe exactly as Steve sent it to me?
Because you're
Use
a
the
maverick.
spinach. Why do I have to add garlic? Why do I have to add the big pieces of onion to it? Why do I have to complicate my life?
Why not?
That's kind of how you roll.
Thank
Why
you.
not?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's how he rolls.
Yeah, that's how I roll. And that's how I roll with these. Our Halloween give-out of choice.
Yeah.
Rice crackers.
This is what happens in this household.
I don't like to give out candy.
And what was it last year? Slim Jims, I believe?
Slim Jims, and the year before were
Of
Sun
course,
Chips.
Of course.
Right.
Oh, we have somebody. Oh,
It's
hey,
Georgie. Tell her, hey, Georgie, we're shooting. Hi. So last year was Slim Jims. The year before were Sun Chips. My family gives me crap for it because they think it needs to be the traditional bags of candy. And I say, the kids are going to get enough candy. Why do I have to contribute to that?
But we did this experiment.
I
Did you
know.
give a choice? And we ended up being like pretty much right down the middle even. So why don't you continue to give both?
I'm going to continue to give what I want. And I went looking for this year, and I didn't know what to do. And I went to the Korean market because I knew there'd be something interesting there. And I came across these big packs of the rice crackers. And I'm telling you, the first kids that came, Kelly refused to go to the door. She was so embarrassed that we were giving out rice crackers. She thought kids would. My brother goes like this: what do you like more, eggs or toilet paper? And I go, well, it depends.
No.
It depends what I'm doing. Why? And he goes, because you're going to end up
Yeah.
with one of them on your house. I go, no, that's not true. The first kids that came, rice crackers, yay! Nobody didn't like the rice crackers. Nobody.
I'm surprised they knew what rice crackers were.
Well, I don't think they're that uncommon these days.
No, not these days. No, maybe not.
Crazy.
back
do
at
you
home-
do you get trick-or-treaters at your place then?
No, we have a gated apartment complex.
And Max, you're in a building.
Same,
do
yeah.
kids come around?
No, they didn't.
Nothing?
Keeps the kids out.
In New York, though,
we
that,
don't really,
that happens.
We have maybe out of, if there were 1,000 people in my building, there might be like 4 kids. So
oh, that
it's
counts.
just not really a kid area, yeah.
I got it. I got it. Well, I think I was listening to Katie Kirk the other day, and she was talking about how in the I mean, everybody in Manhattan lives in a building.
Yes.
And there are no like houses, I suppose. There might be a governor's mansion or something, but apart from that, everybody's in a building, and that's the popular thing to do. The kids dress up. You take the elevator to the first floor.
Yeah.
You go all the way around, second floor, all the way around. That's what happens. Which is very different. I'm amazed. Max and I were in New York for Bed Bath & Beyond last week. I'm amazed how many dogs there are
Oh, they're
in
everywhere.
a condo apartment city.
Yes.
There are a ton of dogs.
The big buildings, their dogs are everywhere.
But again, it is a little more unfathomable for you who lives in a house with your dogs in the yard and the canyon right out
In a
front,
cul-de-sac.
as opposed to me who already does live in an
Right.
apartment building with a dog. So,
right.
And my building is huge on dogs. They're everywhere.
How many? Yeah, I was going to say how many dogs are there, but the dogs are all over the place.
Yes, all over the place.
Lynn, are there dogs in your place?
No dogs allowed, only cats.
Oh,
Some places just don't allow it, or some places allow small dogs. So you got to kind of pick and choose, and that's why this building that I live in is particularly dog filled, because people choose it for the dog. You know, dog owners choose it.
What about a dog that thinks it's a cat? Lucky thinks it's
Most
a
of
cat.
them.
I don't know where he is right now, but he definitely thinks he's a
Yeah.
cat. Hey, so we got an email the other day. Jim in Picola made a comment. On the baked pumpkin and mac and cheese episode?
Yes.
Jim says, seriously, one of the best episodes ever. I just had an African vacation vicariously through you and Kel.
Oh wow.
Fantastic episode. You cooked food too, right? And I don't know that I talked about it. I did cook at a cooking school. Whoa, that's the pumpkin mac and cheese that
Yeah,
we
it
made
is.
that day. In the cast iron pan. You got to get a cast iron pan,
You
ladies
really
and
do.
gentlemen.
It's
please.
so
With a
cheap,
little
too.
hole in the paper towel for
With a little
contrast.
hole in the. I think it's an actual cloth towel. No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I picked that hole on purpose.
Yeah, look how good that picture
you-
looks.
I
But
can't-
cast iron pans are not just for cooking. I mean, really, like half of the time I use them is because I want to present something looking that good.
And go straight from the oven.
Straight
and you
from
know
the
what?
oven to the
To the
table.
That's it. I think Ayako, who's going to be in the finals this week.
Yes.
She has the same idea because she did her dish
Yes.
for the semifinals in in a little cast iron dish, if you recall. We're pulling it up.
Do I recall?
Does
I
nobody
remember her. I know. I remember her little baked egg thing.
I don't think it was in
I
cast
don't.
iron.
I don't
though.
think it was cast iron.
Oh, I guess I'm
I
wrong
think it
then.
was in. No, you're completely wrong.
Sorry,
it
never
was
mind.
in a. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I
It was
guess I'm
white.
looking
It
for
was
it right now.
ceramic. It was a.
Got it. Okay.
It was a. What do they call those things, Lynn?
It's like a ramekin.
Exactly. It was like a
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
low-walled ramekin. Yeah. Now who doesn't remember?
Apparently me.
By the way, great dishes all the way around.
Definitely.
Right?
All the way around, man.
The finale on Friday. I can't wait for it.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you what their instructions were on what they had to use. I'm not saying anything. There's two things had to be incorporated. We're just going to wait and see how it all comes together.
I mean, I think this finale I'm excited for most because the people who got there, and not like it wasn't like this last year, but I think we were already blown away pretty much from like round one, and we were like, wow, what else can they do?
Right.
So the ingredients that you gave them for Friday, I don't know. Again, it's one of those like, I don't know if they can pull it off, but I'm actually really excited to find out.
We'll leave it as a surprise. We'll let everybody know on Friday when the show starts.
Yes.
Let's see. So a bunch of the stuff that Max and I have shot for Bed Bath & Beyond is now on their holiday site, bedbathbeyond.com/holiday. And our videos are there. How to make a pie crust, how to carve a turkey, how to make 3 different types of mashed potatoes. They're all there. And now I'm starting to get emails from people. And somebody writes, Bev wrote, and she said, I just finished watching the video on carving a turkey. Liked it a lot. I've always wondered about the following. If you let the turkey rest 20 minutes, how do you keep it from getting cold? We always like our meat warm and hot. I said, it just stays hot. Think about how big it's like 2 bowling balls of a bird, right?
Yeah.
Loosely tinted. It stays hot.
Wait, what?
Same concept with a steak. You can take a steak out of the grill pan or the cast iron pan or off the grill, tent it loosely, and 15 minutes later, it still has the heat in it. Mm-hmm. Turkey, you could cut it right away, but it would really fall apart. You need to give it time to cool a bit. But when I say let it rest and let it cool, it doesn't mean let it cool to the point of being cold. That means let it rest so that it stabilizes a little bit.
The turkey stabilizes.
You know what I mean?
What? Okay, throw out your tip. How just so nobody is confused. How soon do you need to take out your turkey to thaw it?
Oh yeah.
Because you said that's the most common question that you get every year on the turkey hotline.
So I generally do this turkey hotline on a TV station here on Thanksgiving morning, and people ask that question all the time about defrosting. How long will it take me to defrost my turkey today? To which I answer, it's too late for you, my friend. You're done. You should allow 24 hours for every 4 to 5 pounds of turkey. If you have a 20-pound turkey, that means 5 days. It doesn't mean the day before. You're not getting close the day before. The only other way you can safely defrost a turkey is if you take it you take it and you put it in cold water in your sink or like in a big bucket thing. 30 minutes, let me think. 30 minutes a pound. Is that right? 20 pounds, 10 hours. I think that's right. 30 minutes a pound. But you have to change the water every like half an hour or so. You can't let the water warm up too much.
I have a question.
Yes.
If your oven can go low enough, let's say 180 or 120 or
Yes.
200, right?
Yes.
Could you theoretically take the turkey,
Yes.
wrap it in some foil or
Yes.
something, and just throw it in there? And just leave it there?
I don't know. I don't know that it would be safe. I mean, I guess it would be. You're saying put a frozen turkey in like that?
Yeah.
I think it's too big a mass. I think the mass is too large to do that safely.
But what do you mean by safely? Talking about like bacteria and things like that? Or
Yes. What I think's going to happen is I think it'll start growing bacteria on the inside. Like it's like that 180 degree heat's got to penetrate all the way through, right?
Yeah.
Like you're kind of thinking sous vide, right?
Kind of, because like that's how I do my rib roast at home. I take him.
But you're not putting a frozen rib roast in.
I'm not, but I was thinking just purely for the thing of defrosting. And so like, after like maybe 5 or 6 hours in the oven, you can crank the oven, just cook the turkey.
I think what happens is that the inside will now suffer from not getting the benefit of that heat, and it's going to drop too low, and that's where I think you're going to get problems in the inside of the bird. I don't think it's safe. I wouldn't advise it. I don't know for sure. I'm just telling you, don't listen to me, don't listen to you, unless you've done that successfully.
Oh, no.
I think the thing to do, be trusting of the 24 hours for every 4 to 5 pounds of turkey. Do it that way, you'll be okay.
Hosting your first Thanksgiving must be so nerve-wracking.
You know what? There's just this build-up of fear and drama and the expectations are so great. And I think that there's a lot of people that have the Turkey Day event themselves that are trying to keep the amateurs out.
Yeah.
And they're making it way bigger than it needs to be. Think about this. A turkey is just a big chicken. That's it. You can make mashed potatoes. You can make green beans. You can make stuffing. None of that stuff is difficult. It isn't. The pressure to be perfect is very great.
Well, for some it might be difficult.
I wrote a blog post for the Perch's blog site, the Blissery. Blissery.com, and it will be there about Thanksgiving. And it's basically that, talking about how if you haven't done Thanksgiving meal before, take the responsibility on. You got to start someplace. You might as well. And maybe your turkey won't come out looking gorgeous.
Maybe there should be like a practice round, though.
What, you know what the practice round is called?
What?
Easter.
Oh, there you go.
That's where people hone their skills for that kind of thing. And don't forget, the other pressure comes from having 10 or 15 or even 8 people over for dinner.
Yeah.
The expectations are fantastic. But you know what I need to do right now?
What?
I need to eat this bread because it smells so
Oh,
good.
I'm smelling it back here, too.
Okay. Don't go away. We're coming back. We're eating bread. It's going to be great. All right, we're ready. Let me say thank you to We Olive. WeOlive.com, California only, extra virgin, certified olive oils. I mean, really. There's this big scam with olive oils being mixed and coming from all other places. We Olive only sells certified California extra virgin olive oils. Go to WeOlive.com. When you buy something online, put my name Sam in, 10% off anything that you order. How do you not like that? And get their aged balsamic because it's stupid good.
Stupid good.
Stupid good. All right, you know what? I just realized this thing's going to come out now. You know what I just realized?
You don't have to admit this.
I'm going to admit it because that's who I am. But look how beautiful it is. Look at the color that the edamame made it.
That's a cool color.
It's almost like fluorescent-y green. Where is it? Oh, I'm so upset. Well, I can't. Not only do I not make recipes the way people send them, because I always have to add my own stuff, I forgot the artichoke. It's supposed to be spinach and artichoke, and now it's no artichoke and no spinach. It's only edamame. But that's okay. It's going to be delicious, and we're going to try some right now. If I was really intelligent, I would let this cool. Notice I said if I was really intelligent.
There's
not really
no real intelligence on this show at all. Actually,
there isn't any intelligence on this show whatsoever. But that's okay.
Hopefully, it's at least good to make up for the hot.
Oh, listen to that.
Well, Georgie's here with us. She's intelligent.
Georgie's. Wow. You know how hot this is going to be? Is it even safe to do? Do you see that? Here.
I don't think it's safe.
That's not safe.
This is going to be fun.
It's going to be fun?
For us.
It smells good.
You can't do it.
I don't even think I can do that. Well, what I'm scared about is having it all stick to my...
It's like napalm.
Oh. Oh. Would it benefit from artichokes? Perhaps. Does it benefit from the garlic? Yes. Is the onion good? Yes. Edamame? Lovely. And by the way, the Miracle Whip, it's got that little like tang thing that definitely adds to the flavor. Okay. Maybe add the artichokes. Super good. And look at the color. And you have to be thinking about things that you can serve people before the Thanksgiving meal because you have to have something when they come in. So put this on the agenda because it's going to be good. All right. Today's Monday, back Wednesday. New show Wednesday. Do you know what Friday is? Friday is the finale of Cook Your Way to Kauai competition.
Yeah.
Miriam versus Ayako right here. Wait till you see what they have to deal with. I don't think it's that bad. They're going to be fine. I can't wait. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tell a friend about this show. See you again.